Right, just give me a sec to go back and find item 10 now. Christchurch Hospital, temporary easement over Hagley Park.
Happy to move.
So Aaron's moved, James has seconded. Do you have a question mark? Do you have a question mark? Are there any other questions for staff here at this point? Can I just have a second, because there was a couple that came through from Martin Meehan by an email. Have you responded to him? The question he had was the proposed path for staff appears to go through a densely treed area.
Yeah.
Is this safe, even with night lighting? And then secondly, without using the park, delivery trucks will have to reverse into the site from Hospital Bridge. Can you tell me what the process is for deliveries when utilising the park easement?
Yeah, I've got back to Martin. I mean, the proposed route through the woodland for the path is what the hospital management said is their best route for them to take, and obviously we need to make sure that it's lit appropriately, because it's they have had problems with staff being not feeling safe at night when they're leaving or coming. In terms of the movement of the vehicles, I mean, within the hospital grounds, there's a reasonable amount of space there. I don't have the full detail as to how they're going to circulate it in terms of during their construction phase, but there's been no request for bringing delivery vehicles onto council land for that area. So the exclusion that you see in there is largely for the crane, obviously, but also the other one is a fall area. So if anything were to fall off that construction site, it doesn't actually hit anybody. So that area to the left of the proposed crane site is not for any vehicles to go on there or deliveries or anything like that. As far as I know, it's purely, to make sure that if anything goes wrong, it doesn't actually endanger anybody.
Right. So you're going to address the safety through additional lighting?
Yeah, that's the proposal. That's
and then
right.
The other thing he was concerned about, will builders be using any of the available parking and reducing its availability for staff?
I mean, again, from what I can see, there seems to be activities going on in the hospital all the time in terms of changes and construction and things. I don't know the detail as to how they're going to do their parking, how that will change. Certainly the staff facilities, for the construction staff, they will be on hospital site, because initially there was a request whether they can come onto our land, and talking to the responsible manager, she's finding it within hospital land. So they're not needing to come onto Hagley Park, Botanic Gardens area.
Right, okay. Well, if we just keep an eye on the constraint on the parking, that would be helpful. So if you could send a reply to Martin, that would be quite... Yeah.
No, I've sent a reply to him.
You have already?
Yeah, I've replied to him yesterday.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right. Are there any other questions? Well, I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you.